We're gonna go a little bit more on the chest jiu-jitsu, even though that this is a little bit more on the chest side. Conventional key lock, if they're here, you want to always, when you get a mount, you want to scoop an arm right here. He's going to be defending that arm because he doesn't want it scooped, okay? So what I want to do is I want to constantly drive this forward to extract it. If I do this to open, he gets his elbow back. If my elbow's too closed, he'll pin it and I can't move it. So that's bad for me also, which now limits my balance to that side. So what I want to do is I want to keep lifting it up so that my inner elbow is connected to kind of his tricep just above his elbow here, and I want to keep walking it across his center line head. So my hand needs to walk in this arc, right? Because what he's going to want to do is he's going to want to defend that arm. He's going to want to keep pulling it down to his hip. So I need to walk it, and as I walk it up more, my head goes across the center line. I reset, and then he's still going to be, yeah, here. And then I walk it this way here. Because now I can begin to set up a lot of stuff here, which is head arm chokes and all kinds of stuff. But right now, we're gonna do a tricep crusher. So what happens here is that you got kind of a mount right here, and even here I want to get an underhook. So he's got his arm there, he wants to keep bringing it down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk my left hand forward to take his head offline with spine, and then I'm gonna lift my elbow up. I'm gonna kind of cross my arms here a little bit, because he's gonna want to keep, so when he does that right there, I'm gonna let him think that he can bring his elbow down, and I'm gonna bring my fist with the thumb up. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my left hand up, and I'm gonna bring my chest right on here, and I'm gonna drive my head here, and I'm gonna squeeze and I'm gonna put all the pressure on my right shoulder, and I'm gonna squeeze oh man, the tricep right here. It's gonna feel wonderful, especially for you, because he really does that well. Oh, you already tried it? Okay, yeah, it does me smiling. Okay, so even when you're here, I don't want to be here for too long, because you're going to be here. I just want to get right about here. And I want to begin to control his head. So here, the trick is that I've learned is that if your arm is too far, it's hard to bend it and catch this elbow, this tricep where all the nerves are, in the inside of your elbow pit. So he's gonna kind of want to be bringing it down, and I let him right about here. As I stop, right at about my elbow at his armpit level, and I'm just gonna put my hand here so I can lift my left shoulder, and I'm gonna drive here so that my right shoulder is here. My head closes that hole. Right now I just want to flex my, that's up here, okay? Because what it does is that it traps it like an alligator mouth. If my arm is too far, I really got to go up here in order to squeeze it. But here it's like I don't have the angle. The angle that you want is you want them to continue to keep moving that elbow down. So like even right about here, this lifts your left shoulder, and you're going to bring this so that your chest and you're closing that hole. Because now I know I have this right here, and it's very uncomfortable. Because the most that he can do is bend his arm into the key lock position. But my head is trapping him here. So I can always go here, and I can begin to try to bring him back into key lock right here, the conventional way. And then you're here and finish. Or you have a straight arm lock also. So one more time. So you kind of get to the mount here, and you're walking. He's fighting right here. And you get right about inside there. Fist with the thumb up, and I'm gonna put my left hand here, and I'm gonna drive right here, and bam, with my chest on his left shoulder here, and I'm just gonna squeeze my bicep, and I'm flexing it right here. If he straightens out his arm, right here, I can still finish it, but he'll have to rotate it, thumb up. Yes, right here. I can also begin to straighten it or finish it, okay? The key, your elbow should be right about his armpit level. And you gotta be able to put pressure on there. So now, you guys are just gonna do this. The bottom person is just gonna keep driving your elbow down the mat, and you're gonna stop right here. And you're just stop right here. Now this fist has to be thumb up. As your left hand moves your left shoulder up, and your right shoulder is going down. So your forehead goes to the mat, but you open up your chest from here, and you're gonna just take a deep breath and squeeze your arm right there. Does that make sense, guys? So this is gonna be in the elbow pit of you, and then you're just crunching it right there. Horrible. Yeah. All right, let's try it. 1, 2, 3.